Good morning, everybody. Good Tuesday morning. Hope everybody's doing well. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My existing subscribers. Thank you. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. So thank you. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. Yikes. I'm blown away. Just anyway, moving on, because I'll get all teary-eyed. Tomorrow, Lori, Ways of Positive Change, and Sheila, Celtic Tarot, and I are going to be on Lori's channel, and we're going to be talking politics and positive change stuff. And I think that's it. That's all the news I have from Lake Woebegone. But I want to look into, before we get into me reading with a whole bunch of people, I just want to focus in on Biden and Putin's meeting in regards to Article 5 of NATO. And Article 5 says if you attack one of the nations, one of the NATO alliances, is that the right word? Countries in NATO, then you attack us all. So I'm just, Puti is, he is all puffed up and big chest and all that stuff. I don't know. I should probably cover up my chest. He's out there fishing, bare-chested. It's just like, really? Dude, go work out. But he isn't listening to me. My cards are not liking shuffling for Puti. Not at all. So, I just heard pull a dark mirror on Puti. Why? Ugh, we know. So let's just look at Article 5 of NATO. I mean, Biden's got a whole bunch of things that he's going to be talking about. Human rights. Okay, well, I see that and I feel that going nowhere. We can't tell them what to do as far as how to treat other people. We can try, but what was the other thing? Ransomware. That's a big one that we can get him to look at. And meddling in the elections. And I think, the sense that I'm getting with that is that, we are going to dig into that and we are going to put a damper on it. But, I'm just sensing that the Biden administration is really going to dig into it like we haven't before. I wonder why we haven't before. Yikes, my cards do not like Puti. All right, let's just see what we get. Let's just see what we get. Joe Biden. What did Puti feel when Joe Biden was talking about Article 5? You attack one nation, you attack us all. Look at that. To me, this is a very Putin card. I don't want to say that this high priestess is dark energy and just put that label on it. But there's certainly an element to that. And there's secrets. There's working with I want to say dark arts, but that's what's coming to my head. Dark arts. So, and it's being crossed by review. So, what does Putin think of this new stance in the U.S. position with Article 5 of NATO? He's a little worried about it. That's what I'm getting. At the base of the reading, we have the King of Coins. Now, to me, this could be that Puti's going, wow, that's not a Trumpy thing. This is something totally new, this King of Coins. Or it could be all about money. Article 5, money. Oh, in the past, we have the Fountain card. Guess what deck I'm using? Fountain deck. So this card, to me, it's like, it goes with this High Priestess. It goes with the High Priestess in a way. Well, it goes with a lot of things, but this High Priestess, she's tapping into the unknown. She's tapping into spirit. And sometimes it's a little secretive. Sometimes it's a little manipulative. Sometimes it's a little dark. With this Fountain card next to the High Priestess, what this is telling me is that you can be in the edges and be really dark, and the true path is in the center. You want to be in the center, not on the edges, in the dark. The top of the reading is balance. What does Puti think about Joe Biden saying we are standing with NATO? And in the potential near future, awesome. The World card. Let's bring this down so you can see what I see. There we go. We good? Yay, cool. All right. Okay, yeah, we're good. Perfect. Right there. Perfect. Don't touch it. All right. So, obviously, it has world implications. There is a big change in NATO. All the, everybody was smiling. Everybody was like, yeah, this is good. When I said that and I looked at the King of Coins, the U.S. is the King of Coins. We do have deep, deep pockets. We also have deep, deep debt. Another reading. But at the foundation of this is the U.S. saying that this solitary dark energy that you think that you can maybe attack somebody of the world, you need to think that over again. Because we're bringing balance. This talk, this rhetoric, is bringing balance to the world stage. Internally, what does Puti think? Well, he's the emperor, right? So he's still trying to build things. He's still trying to, lift his country up to, I'm not really sure where, but he still wants to be the emperor. External forces as they come in. Illusion, delusion. So is he going to keep causing, is he going to, going back to this High Priestess card, I'm not telling you really what I'm thinking. So he's throwing out a lot of illusion, delusion, hopes and fears. The Nine of Cups. What is Putin's wish? What does he wish for? I think I need to pull some clarifiers on that. And the final outcome of this NATO Article 5 talk, gotta love it. The star card, the Star of Hope. And look at the image on that card. Sorry, I'm like bouncing all over the place. This woman is being pulled out of the inky dark waters, and she's hanging onto a star of hope. This talk is rising her out of this dark energy, this darkness that the high priestess has. She has the dark and the light, so she's coming out of the shadows. It's not there yet, but we are coming out of that. That's awesome. Let's look at the Nine of Cups. What does Puti wish for? Besides a little hair on his chest. What kind of real man has no hair on his chest? What does Puti wish for in the Nine of Cups? Whoa. Whoa. What does Puti wish for? Four of Pentacles. He wants to hang on to power, right? He's hanging on tight to what he has. He feels this whole shift. And it's on the world stage. He wants to be a world player, but he's in his little cage. Oh, this is very interesting. So isn't it crazy? I'm going to pull this up. So you can... There. All right. So asking for clarifications on these things. The new card I got was the Four of Pentacles. That is all about hanging on to what you have. Okay? He's sitting in his little castle up in Russia. Those are beautiful buildings. Oh man, I'd love to go there. A friend of mine went there in the 60s, I think. And he goes, "It's beautiful. Bring your own food. The food sucks." And I go, "Really?" He didn't say sucks. I did. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. So what Puti wishes for, he's hanging on to power. He's hanging on to this. He's just, he wants to be isolated in a way. Let me just stay here. Quit bugging me. Leave me alone. But he's got the world. He wants to be a world player. How can you be a world player when you're locked in your closet? When you're in, not closet, castle. I meant to say castle, but I said closet. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. He's looking at what he has, and then this deck. Look at those discs. They're all dead, except one. So, let's just look at the similarities. We have the High Priestess being crossed by the Seven of Pentacles. This is review. This is the world changing, moving, going forward with a healthy pentacle. These are they look like vegetables, golden vegetables. Things are being planted and they're growing. This one, he's looking at all he's lost. He's only got one pentacle. And then we have the two world cards. It's a world stage, but it's different worlds. This one world is you know, she's just sitting on top. This world, he's trying to compress it. Either way, I'm not seeing that there's a lot of differences in the world like I did with the Seven of Pentacles. But these world cards are just saying the world is going to be changing without you. And Putin goes, I want the world to stay as it was, locked up in my little castle. Some people would call it a closet. Anyway, cool. All right. So I think that kind of put a little fear into Putin. Think. We'll see. All right. The other thing I thought of is we're getting close to the Arizona recount ending. And they go, yeah, it's going to be till the end of the month. I go, yeah, okay. Wow. It's just going to be another S show. Another S show. So, let me just tap in. Let's just see where we are with that. I wanted to use my Halloween deck on that, and I went to reach for it, and I grabbed it, but I didn't get it. I got the Los Scaribo deck. So I may do 2 readings on this. One with my fountain deck, because I have it in my hand, and it's shuffling fairly well for this Arizona recount. Arizona recount. When I'm thinking of this, I'm going, well, what's the question? Is it the recount itself that's going through? I mean, because it feels like that's an S show, right? It's off the rails. Or after the recount. Let's do both, and I'll do 2 different spreads. Arizona recount. What is going on inside the building of the Arizona recount? What is going on inside the building of the Arizona recount? What is going on inside the building? They're making a lot of money. Making a lot of money. 10 of coins. And it's all from these Republican donors, right? It's the family money, family of the Republicans. They're all dumping money into this. Come on, let's get this right. And it's being crossed by the fountain card. These guys are on the edges. They're not in the center. They're on the fringes. At the base of the deck, the world's watching. What's going on the center, on the inside of this Arizona recount? In the past, loss. Wow. Okay. They're just feeling the loss of this. And this 5 of Cups, there's in the Rider-Waite, if I'm remembering that card correctly, there's a bridge that goes over to a house. Not here. It's just dark. That must mean that Mr. Pumpkinhead lost. Wow. Okay. At the top of the reading, what's going on in the Arizona recount? Oof. Ace of Swords. And in the potential near future, balance. I'm going to pull this down. So what we have here, inside, they want to change the power with this Temperance card, right? They want to flip one for the other. They want to come out with their singular truth. Internal influences, 5 of coins. Out in the cold. They know they're not getting the votes. Externally, what's going on is Ace of Coins. This is a new project, a new financial beginning. Let's do this. Let's make this happen. Let's put him back in August or whenever he says he's going back in, whatever that is. Hopes and fears. Judgment. Their fear is that they're going to be judged. And look at this judgment card. They're all in cloaks. They're all covered up. What are they covering up? And in the final outcome, worry. 9 of Swords. That's what's going on inside of this Arizona recount. And so as I just look at the whole spread here, they're making a ton of money on it. They're on the fringes. They're not staying in the light. They should be staying in the light, but they're not. The world's watching. They're feeling sadness. They're trying to find the truth. They're trying to flip the election. But internally, they know it's loss. It's sadness. They're out in the cold. But they're still trying with this new project, this new way to make money. I got to go a little deeper on this. I'm going to use the white sage for clarification. So what I'm getting with this reading is that they know they're failing, but they're just doing it to make money. That's the only reason why these guys are doing this. It's to make money. There's a little bit of truth to it. It would be great if the truth came out and we can flip the election. That'd be great. But these two aces, they're such new. It's the first card. They're just starting. Let's hope. Let's hope we get the right judgment. Okay, is this all about money? Is this recount all about making money? Nine of Cups. Wish. Eight of Pentacles. Money. And the Devil. Just hold these up for you so y'all can see. So, oops, sorry, backwards. So we have the Nine of Cups. They're hoping. This is all about money. You got one cup flowing into another cup, to another cup, to another cup. Money flowing from one source to another source to another source. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Money, money, money. And I don't like this card because that green boa, that doesn't deserve to be the devil. It's a green boa. They're very sweet snakes. At least I think it's a green boa. I could look it up. I had a green boa. Could be. It's not a green anaconda. All right. It's all about money. To flip things for whoever the devil card is. Whoever it is. Could be Mr. Pumpkinhead, could be. All right. Now, let's look at, switch decks. Let's look at what the outcome is going to do to the state of Arizona. What is the outcome of this going to do to the state of Arizona? And as I pull this back up. Now, Arizona it's starting to get hot. Well, it's getting hot everywhere except here. Even today, it's hot here. But when the temperature rises, so do people's intolerance. You know, they just won't let things go. They get all wonky. More people are injured during hot weather. Just maybe people are out, their tempers are short. So is this, they said that they're going to take to the end of the month. So what is this? Talk to us about what happens when this recount is over. What happens to the U.S. after this recount is over? Is there more chaos? Is there acceptance? What's going on? I guess I am reading these upside down. I don't know. I got the Hanged Man. Now, but it's reversed. So here, that's the way it should be, right? He's getting a new perspective. He's just hanging out. Here, look at the snake crawling up his leg. It's green. So if you use the other deck, that's the devil card crawling up. Oh, all right. Look at the guy's hair. Jeez. I know some people think I'm obsessed with hair these days. Kind of am. But my wife was saying, you need to get your hair like this, like in a big bouffant. We have a friend of ours has a teenager and his hair's all up. He goes, yeah, go talk to Alex about that. He'll straighten you out. Would be funny. All right, so we got the snake crawling up this recount's leg, being crossed by being stabbed in the back. But in this deck, he's not being stabbed in the back, he's just walking away. And I'm getting a pull that that's what they should do. Let's see if that happens. The base of the deck, Hermit, being alone, shining the light. Let's drop it down. And in the past, being out in the cold, Five of Pentacles. The past as it relates. These guys lost. They're out in the cold. They should walk away, but they're not because the devil is crawling up their leg and saying, come on, man, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. This redness, I'm drawn towards the redness of that card. At the top of the reading, Seven of Swords, Thief in the night. Let's go in there and steal something. We'll leave him with a few swords, but we're taking most of the swords. And in potential near future, heartbreak. What I'm seeing with this deck here is what happens after the recount. They're trying to shine a light on it, but we see that it's, you know, it's just a small group that's doing it. They've lost. They're out in the cold. They should be, this Ten of Swords is being them being stabbed in the back, but they're walking away to this fiery sunset or sunrise. They're stealing something, and it's going to cause heartbreak. Internally, the World. That's an interesting card. Internal influences. And to me, when I said internal influences, they're just in their own little world with this. External influences are strength, trying to project strength. Hopes and fears, new project, a new way of looking at things, something new, a new financial gain. And the final outcome of, after all the votes, after they announce, new journey. Interesting. A new journey for who? I'm just going to pull another one. The Seven of Wands. This is, can you see that? Sorry. Fool. Whoop. The Fool and the Seven of Wands. So the new journey, but they're still fighting windmills. This is my Mana La Mancha card, the Seven of Wands in this deck. So it feels like they're just going to keep going. And, you know, then I think about, oh yeah, they're going on. It's just not Arizona. It's all these other states that are coming in, and they're going, yeah, come on, man, let's go. Let's go. We got other fights to fight. At the base of the reading is Justice, Six of Wands, coming in as a winner. New truth. Let's bring the new truth in, but it's really just going to cause a lot of heartache. It's going to cause a lot of sleepless nights and worry. You know, I love the Fool card in that it's a new journey, it's a new beginning. Well, that was weird. don't know where I was. I'm going to have to edit that out. It just shut down and then started up again. Anyway, I don't know when it shut down, but this is the base of the deck. Sorry. They want justice. They want to ride in as a winner. They want new truth. And it's going to cause a lot of sleepless night and heartache. So it's just going to keep going. It is we're just going to be living in this show for a while. So let's look at how do we deal with this energy. Let's leave on a positive note. I want to use my Shamanic Dream deck. How do we move on into, how do we take this and not let it make us crazy? How do we just like let it go? So y'all in Phoenix, I mean, I didn't see any 5 of Swords, but I didn't like the 10 of Swords card. So just be careful out there. Watch what you say. Don't inflame things. Don't. I think it's kind of like working from the sidelines more. Because these people are cray-cray. All right. Well, how do we work with this energy? How do we work with this energy? All right, so this is my Shamanic Dream deck. And I got Tiny House. Pulled 3 cards, Tiny House. So this, to me, confirms what I was saying. Don't go out there. Don't like start inflaming. Don't get into people's faces. Maybe just stay in your home for a little bit. Do some house cleaning. And get really clear on where we're going to go with this, how we're going to fight this misinformation. Get real clear, let's get organized, and then we can move forward. Now it's maybe not the time. The second card I pulled, and this is the first time I pulled this card, and it's the Stranger. Curiosity. I'm not sure what that is saying. But then I have the Fool's Embrace as the last card. Transmuting pain. So when I put these 2 cards together, the curiosity of what if we had this election result overturned? And it seems like it's a fool's embrace, right? It's not a fool's journey. It's a foolish embrace. And that is going to cause pain, that curiosity that we're going to have to let go of. And it's not us, but the nation is going to have to transmute that pain somehow. And where does that come from? It's just from organization and clarity, bringing back to this, let's get our own house in order before we go out there and start challenging this. All right. Thank you, guys. I did not want to edit this, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Peace and love. See you tomorrow on Lori's channel, Way of the Positive Change, I hope. That's it. Oh, it's going to be in my community page when we're doing it. I think we're doing it 9 o'clock my time on the Pacific Coast. All right, peace and love. Bye.